EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the opening round of the Pittsburgh Invitational. It is one of the most difficult golf courses in the United States. Oakmont Country Club outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, who was a part of that dramatic U.S. Open in 1994 at Oakmont, ultimately won by Ernie Els. Frank, when you think of Oakmont, what comes to mind?
The difficulty of the golf course, Rich. I know a lot's changed over the last 20 or so years. A lot of the trees have been removed, but really that wasn't the story of Oakmont. It's the slick greens, how firm and fast they can be. The members there, for example, they marvel at the fact that people think they're fast. They say we putt on these greens every single day and they're certainly no slower. But it's the bunkering as well. There's 210 bunkers here. They're all in play. And it just has that history. When you step on Oakmont, you just know you are walking on not one of the great courses in North America, but one of the great courses in golf.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there too. It is sitting up like it's teed up. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
So a steady climber with the par into the top 10.
Yeah, another scrapper.
Relatively short par 4, second hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee here? It's probably not driver.
It certainly isn't. You need a decent yardage in for your second shot, so you don't really want to hit it past those last of the 6 bunkers on that right side. That leaves a shot of 100, 110 yards. There's another tee box a little further up where they can make it like drivable at 265 yards, but for such a short hole, this is sort of a fearsome one. You always feel like you're making a mistake when you're putting the ball on the tee.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good.
Just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Moving on to the third hole now. Again, it's a par 4 of 428 yards, but you can see the distinctive bunkering on the left, making this, Frank, one of the most famous holes in golf.
It is. The church pews that adorn the left side, they're no fun to be in, that's for sure, because somehow, invariably, you always seem to get behind one of those grass strips behind, and all you're left to do is punch out. Not just that, too. The amount of bunkers on that right side really narrowed that down. Now, this tee shot plays downhill, and then you've got to be ready for that uphill second shot.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Just a beautiful approach shot. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Just a little tap in here. Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the fourth. Early in the round and playing reasonably well. Nothing great, but has certainly not given a whole lot away.
Yeah, and actually a good position to really springboard the round from here.
That's in the fairway. Let's see what happens here on this third shot to the par 5, fourth hole. Frankie appears to be in control of his game in the early going.
I like what I'm seeing out there, doing all the basic things at a very, very high level. Getting the ball in play, that helps set up the next shot. Next shot gets on the green, that's how it sets up the birdie putt. It's one thing leading to another.
Big swing right there and a great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there, and good thing too. He's actually putting well.
And now the fifth hole, short but challenging par 4, 382 yards, and it obviously rewards precision off the tee, heavily bunkered along the way. Tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
So just a formality here. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational.
There's something about a well-hit shot. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Settling in now for the second shot here at this opening hole. Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it, send it.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Well, that hurts. And getting ready for the putt. And he makes it for par. On the tee, ready to go. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
He's made it. So here we are at the third hole, par 4, again 428 yards. Frank, have you ever seen anything quite like the bunkering that we have here on the left side of this hole?
No, the church pews, they're famous, obviously, for Oakmont, and they have that tendency to drag your eye to that left side. Really, you hit anything that you can get off on the fairway off this tee, whether it's a long iron, I don't care what it is. If you want to try and hit driver down there, well, good luck, because this really is about the second shot. Somehow avoid that trouble there so you've got a second shot.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Trying to make yet another birdie. Starting to play some good golf. With that birdie, moves to 4 under for the tournament. Par 5 at 609 yards.
I'm loving that balance.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, still a good chance for birdie. Getting set for this third shot. Pitch shot on the par 5.
Yeah, just have another look at that green, though, because you can use the slope on the green to allow that ball to run towards the flag. Remember, that green can work in your favor.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
What is he able to like?
So this is the third shot to the par 5. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, I thought he had that. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
He'll take par and move on. The par 4 7th, 434 yards. This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here." Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, the par 3 8th, it will take a player's very best strike.
Yeah, it's not often you see the odd driver come out of the bag, but when a hole can be stretched out to close to 300 yards, then everybody in the field needs some heavy artillery. It's a big, long par 3. Green does feed a little bit to the left, but at that distance, no hole is easy.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the first hole there. And, of course, if you find the rough, the remnants of what it used to be a par 5 is that nice little cross bunker in the middle of the fairway, which forces you to lay up.
Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop, just stand still for a second, almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
This is a good-looking shot. What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
Beautiful touch, nice putt. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Looks like about 80 yards left. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Frank, it's only 379 yards, a par 4. You thinking birdie here at the 11th?
You would think for that distance, no, but you take 4 here. It's a stringent tee shot. Boy, it doesn't really look pleasing to the eye. It looks like it moves out to the left, but that's exactly where those bunkers are. So more often than not, we see players hitting out of the right rough. And back in 1994, this is where the playoff finished with Lauren Roberts and Ernie Els.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Frank, 379-yard hole, you're thinking, I need to make 3 or I need to stuff a short iron in there, but you think there's a price to pay if you get too aggressive here.
There is, especially in a U.S. Open. Once the greens are firm and this fast, the penalty for missing your spot becomes that much more severe. It's very evident here at 11. There's just enough undulation, enough slope from back to front that means you've got to be on the number on your second shot.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Putt for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Well, how about this hole, Frank? 499-yard, par 4 15th. All you want.
Oh, that's for sure. The church pews down the left. It's about 340 yards to get all the way past them, so that's not really an option. Bunkers down the right side, really, they tell you, you've got to somehow hit something in between both of those. And the reason why it's another fairway you want to hit is a long second shot that's a little uphill to a green. Well, just like all the others, is going to take something special.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. On to 16 now at 231-yard par 3. Frank, this is a point in the round where you really need to summon your best stuff. Par 3 of 231 yards. You know the pressure's building. We're at the 16th hole, and you have a long iron in hand. You can't flinch. You can't take it halfway back and go. This has to be the complete swing, and you have to really have the nerve on this shot.
Yeah, this shot has to be hitting right out of the button, that's for sure. One thing to consider, though, in the back of your mind, it's always better putting back uphill. Well, uphill is actually from the back of the screen. So you actually can be a little braver on 16 than what you might think standing on that tee, because a little long is better than a little short.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Always 2 components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part.
Good read, good line, well played.
Now on to the 17th hole, and Frank, in so many ways, this determined the outcome of the 2007 U.S. Open. Jim Furyk had his issues here. It's just 313 yards, but it can really play with a player's mind.
It's such an unusual par 4 for a US Open, plus also where it comes in the round, because the options, and there's only really two, is like a 4 or 5 iron, you sneak it up the right side, or you take a driver directly at the green. You would think there's something in between, but really there isn't. And that's why, to your point, it stopped Jim Furyk, it stopped Tiger Woods, it allowed Cabrera to win. It also helped Ernie Els, who went with the driver option there back in 1994. So 17, it's short, it's tempting, it is at a US Open, but it is still demanding. Just a little bit of a misread there. We surmise.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a US Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. Couldn't pick a better finishing hole to win a championship or say farewell.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Could use this, a putt for par. That's good work. That's good par right there. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.